And on the Congo, I was very confused by what you said yesterday of protective community organizations. Why was that not done while the UN peacekeeping was there?
What I can tell you is that my good friend Jean-Pierre Lacroix, who's the head of the peace operations, will be at that desk a week from Friday to speak to you about peacekeepings, and that kind of granularity he has in his head, I do not.
Okay,
Benno,
thank you.
you're welcome.
Thank you. I did ask you that question before about the health ministry in Gaza, but still, because there are always like from governments and from media, there are doubts about like how much the information of this health ministry is accurate and how much Hamas is influencing them. Do you trust the numbers?
Well, our position on those numbers has not changed.
Okay, and then about the funeral of Mr. Navalny in Moscow, I think you have an office there. Will there be any UN personnel being at the funeral?
No, but we do hope the funeral goes peacefully. Where was I? Ibtisam, thank you, Sherwin. Ibtisam Sherwin.
Thank you. The Security Council is holding a closed consultation, and is there somebody from the Secretariat who's going to brief them, or?
I don't know.
Okay, and does the Secretary General want to maybe have statement or position from the Security Council that shows that they care a little bit more and united about what's happening?
Yes.
So let me
at the risk of repeating what I've said every time that question's been asked to me at a different formulaic, and I don't mean to be glib, but it is always helpful when there is a strong, united voice from the Security Council. Sherwin.
So there was almost a united voice from the Security Council as it pertains to this refrain that the Secretary General has reiterated time and time again, calling for and demanding an immediate humanitarian ceasefire. There are specific countries, Steph, that block that consensus. Is it time that the UN recalibrates its message to be more specific, given that the SG is appalled by the tragic human toll? He condemned today's incident. Is it time to name the countries that are blocking the consensus that would bring about a humanitarian ceasefire?
Let me put it this way, Sherwin. There are 5 member states that have the right to veto. That veto is not used in secret. It's used very publicly. And then each member state that uses that veto then has to go explain itself, to put it in clear terms, to the General Assembly. The Secretary General has made his opinion clear very often, publicly, privately. Member states will make the votes, whatever the expression is, that they do.
There was one country that vetoed in this incident. We're not talking about every situation.
I'm very much aware of the voting pattern. Mr. Bays.
Yeah, there was an incident near the Erez crossing, it seems, where Israeli settlers tried to build a settlement. I'm not sure whether they actually meant to, or whether it was a demonstration. But and they're calling on the government to let them build settlements again in Gaza. What's your reaction to the possibility of settlements in Gaza?
I have not seen anything about that incident. But our position on settlements on occupied land is unchanged. I'm leaving. Yeah.